right, well, hello, folks. Papa D here from David Deliver Space again. Thank you for joining us again this evening. We've got another launch, another SpaceX Starlink launch up tonight. And at this point, we're hoping for an on-time T0, which would run about 6:40 this evening. As you're aware, last evening we had a issue. The SpaceX feed dropped out on everybody that was watching, and weren't sure what happened. It was about 2 minutes and 55 seconds out, and into the launch, and we had a drop off. But hopefully this evening we'll have a on-time launch with hopefully no technical glitches. As I've been showing you so far, check it again. You can see the weather. And right now, we are looking very good as far as the weather goes. We have, as I've been showing on the graphics package, about a 10% chance of a launch day violation, and that's going to be because of the thick cloud layers rule, violating that cloud layer rule. Winds haven't been bad. Right now, the temperature here in my part of Florida, which is about 60 miles, 61 miles from the launch pad, we're about 86 degrees right now. Wind is moderate. As you look over here at the wind map, we're looking at very, very good wind conditions. Winds coming in off the coast, blowing west-northwest, probably in the 6 to 10 mile an hour range. So we won't have a wind violation as much as we would have possibly a cloud cover violation. There we go. The conditions otherwise are good. And right now, what we're looking at on our docket, I guess, for this evening, the mission profile, it's for Starlink Group 652. The booster, I had not gotten a determination on. I'm going to pull that down here shortly when we break before SpaceX comes on. But we are launching from Slick 40 at the Kennedy Space Force Station. And last night's 51 shot was from Kennedy on the other side. So we have 2 nights in a row, one going from the Space Center, one going off from the Space Force base. The recovery vessel will be a shortfall of gravitas, of course, right off the Florida coast. And again, SpaceX is looking for an on-time T0 in the 640 range. We're looking for them to go live and bring the feed to us at about 6:33, about 10 minutes out. But right now, things are looking good. And again, we are hoping for an on-time and glitchless, if that is such a word. If not, I just made it up. Launch for this evening. If you'd like to go out and check, I do have 2 videos from last night. One was the video leading up to the signal drop-off at, like I said, 2 minutes and 55 seconds T plus. And I was able to come in later. I brought that in and then did another live shot later on that last evening, just picking up from that point to landing. We had a good landing. I want to get all the details here, but we had a landing. We had orbital insertion, no problem with the mission. Just we lost we as a group, everyone lost that feed. So again, my apologies for that, but you can go out to the channel. There is a video 1 and a video 2. They almost back up against each other, and that will be the entire mission, and you'll be able to see the whole shot, almost close to what the order in which it all went off. We're looking, like I said, a good weather tonight. Right now, everything is looking on time and on the numbers. for a T0 in roughly, time right now is 18:25 here in Florida. So we'll be looking at about 8 minutes going live, hopefully, and then shortly thereafter, another 8 minutes having shot. So at this point in time, I'd like to just say the thanks to everyone, as we should and do. Number one, thanks to SpaceX. We appreciate the great shots, the ability to bring all the excitement that you bring to commercial spaceflight and bring that to our viewers. And it's my pleasure and my honor to be able to present that to you all. And I thank you for all coming out. I want to thank meteoblue, and they are the data providers that have given us permission to use their maps and their weather data on our broadcasts. We do thank them for that ability. Certainly it helps our cause when we're looking at these weather delays, potential weather delays. Also, I do want to mention you can all go out to the 45th Weather Squadron, and all that data is available to anybody. You can pull down the weeklies, you can pull down the per mission, and really have a good handle. But I try to provide those to y'all so you can see at least where we stand from the perspective of the Space Force Weather Command. I want to thank the subscribers. Everything is going great. We appreciate your looking to us to provide you with this information, with the data and these launches, and we appreciate your confidence in your confidence in me and confidence in the channel. Also, if you're not a subscriber, as always, please feel free to subscribe. Look around, check the videos out. We're here usually for just about every launch. Haven't had anything lately that we've gone remote with out to the Cape. Expect this summer with all the activity, with the profile that is starting to show up out. We'll be out there a lot more. But if you would like to subscribe, we'd love to have you. Join the family. Hit that bell. You'll be notified whenever a launch is being live broadcasted or if we put up a video. And also, if y'all want to support what we do, the merch store is open at daviddeliversspace.shop. A lot of good merch out there. We try to keep the prices down so it's somewhat affordable. Some of the stuff out there can be a little crazy on the pocket, and with the economy being the way it is. But if you want to support what we do, we are constantly trying to upgrade the equipment, bandwidth. We have a new streaming service right now we're running. Try to make it a little bit more stable and not to have any kind of streaming issues from our end. But please go out there and look around, and if you see something you like, there's all kinds of goodies. Where'd my camera go? Got cups. There's all kinds of shirts and cups and magnets and all kinds of good stuff. But it does support what we try to do here, the mission we're on. And with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand by here for just a minute, load up the feed. We expect SpaceX to hopefully go live with us in about a little bit less than 5 minutes if we're on time. So, guys, appreciate everything. Appreciate y'all coming out. To the subscribers, new subscribers, all the people that are supporting this channel. It is a true blessing, and I love bringing these broadcasts to you, and we'll continue to do that for as long as I possibly can. So with that, we'll stand by, and we'll bring that feed through as soon as it becomes available. I'm going to punch up the weather maps. Again, these are all relatively live or relatively current, and from what I can see, we're still looking good. So we'll be back as we get a little bit closer to T0 in give or take about 11 minutes. All right, guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Stand by. Hey everyone, just want to get with you and let you know we are on time for a T0. Looks like in about 7 minutes or so. Should be going live shortly. And I did go back and double check, reload my data, and the booster today is B1080. It's flight number 7 for this booster. 28-day turnaround, so we are getting shorter and shorter as far as the turnaround time on these boosters. Remember when there was a time where the turnaround times were averaging 50, 60 days? They are bringing them back, reloading them, and checking them out, and getting them back out to the pad. So, again, that's B1080, 7th mission for this one. So, relatively young booster, and relatively quick turnaround for the said booster. So, everything, again, just want to let you know that we are on time, and we're just waiting for a final go and load from SpaceX, which is getting ready to come through. So enjoy, and we'll get with you here as we get a little bit closer to T0.
Tanks are pressing for strong back retract. Stage 1, locks load complete. Stage 2, locks load complete.
All right, we do have locks load complete on both stages. Right now we're looking at about 1 million pounds worth of fuel and oxidizer on board right now. Be pushing these 23 satellites into low Earth orbit
Ground
this
gas
evening.
closeout.
We're purging the lines right now, so there'll be no liquid oxygen or any oxidized fuel remaining in the lines prior to ignition. The T-tap, that is the ignition fluid, is loaded long before.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
And we are in startup, so the internal computers have taken over the launch, and we'll stand by for what we hope is an on-time T0 and a great flight with subsequent landing.
SpaceX launch director, go for launch.
We are go for launch. Enjoy the show, guys. We'll be standing by here.
T-minus 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engines full power. And liftoff. Go Falcon, go Starlink.
All right, we do have a liftoff.
M1D chamber pressures are nominal.
Vehicles
Low
pitching
booster
downrange.
1080. Everything looking good so far. As you heard the call out, chamber pressures are looking good. Vehicle is pitching downrange at this point. Shortly we will be coming up on max Q. We'll be in that throttle bucket. The
Power and
Falcon 9
telemetry
will
nominal.
throttle down to move through the max Q point and then throttle back up to full power as it pushes
Vehicle
towards
supersonic.
low Earth orbit. If you are in the area down here in Florida, you're close enough, you just heard the sonic boom
Max
as
Q.
the vehicle went transonic. Okay, coming up here in a couple of minutes, I guess, we'll be looking at a number of quick events and quick concurrence. We'll be looking at main engine cutoff, MECO, stage separation, and then second stage ignition. That second stage ignition will come after a chill. They'll drop a little bit of liquid oxygen down in those pumps, so the pumps don't get shocked when that engine gets lit up. But all these events come up in fairly quick succession, and then it finishes up with the fairings being released. And as you all know, released for recovery. As with everything, with the exception of the second stage, everything is reused. And once we get to the Starship, everything will be reused. Again, one of the things that has to happen for us to move further out into the solar system and begin all these plans, and SpaceX is doing a knockout job of a step at a time getting us there.
Stage
All right, we do
separation
have MECO.
confirmed.
Stage SEP,
Back
and
ignition.
the second stage ignition. Great pictures. Thanks again to SpaceX for the bang-up job they do in providing this so we can share these with the public. All right, we're looking at those grid fins now. They're coming out. The first stage is beginning its boost back. The gas you're seeing is those cold gas thrusters that will...
Fairing separation confirmed.
And there's the fairings. $6 million worth of fairings that will be recovered, refurbished, and reused. But as I was saying, those cold gas thrusters are responsible right now for positioning the first stage as the first stage is yet to hit the thick part of the atmosphere, begin its journey back. And once it hits that thick atmosphere, hits the air, then the grid fins become the primary means of steering the vehicle back down to the ground. In this case, to a shortfall of gravitas. And if this was a night launch, a little bit later, we would be able to see those grid fins light up. They get quite warm from the friction of pounding out through the air. What I can see here, everything is looking straight, nominal. On track, heading here in about 2 minutes, I guess, to the entry burn. And that will be where the center 3 engines only are ignited. That will break the hold that is keeping the first stage where it is. I'm just reading something here while I'm talking. Shouldn't be doing that. But anyway, that entry burn will break the grip. It'll begin the process of the first stage dropping down. You'll be able to see the speed and altitude change dramatically leading up until that final burn. And thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. We've got some new streaming equipment going on here, so love to make sure that we're actually getting out, and the numbers can look good on this end, but I want to make sure the viewers are getting everything I can put out to them. If you have any comments, you have anything you want to know, anything you're looking for, any questions to ask, just feel free to do so. We're looking here in the next probably a couple of weeks or so of starting a weekly chat, and hopefully anybody out there that's interested will come in and we can talk about what you want to talk about. Talk SpaceX, talk Blue Origin, talk Mars, talk Starship, whatever. But look forward to that and spending a little bit more time with the subscribers and the family. All right, folks, we are just about coming up here on the entry burn.
Stage 1 entry burn startup. Stage 1 FTS has safed.
And there we go. We got the entry burn, and the flight termination system has been safed. Not a long burn, but enough to serve the purpose. You see the altitude dropping off.
Stage 1 entry burn shut down.
And that's it. That's all she wrote for that. That's all it takes. Now
Stage
we're going to have
2
it speed up a
FTS
little
has
bit,
saved.
and as Stage 1 comes through the thicker part of the atmosphere and the grid fins can do their job, you'll see the speed start to burn down a little bit. All right. And after we get done with this, we're also going to be posting some ground footage from outside, from our location here in Florida. So we like to show that. A lot of people are interested in seeing that, and we'd love to show it to you. So be some live footage from the ground,
Stage
from
1
our
transonic.
vantage point. And Stage 1 has now gone transonic, as you heard the call. So we'll stand by here. We're about 6 miles up. Looks like we're having some telemetry issues here on Stage 1. Good shots still coming from the second stage.
Stage 1 landing burn.
Okay. You can catch your breath now. Start breathing again, folks.
Landing leg deploy.
It looks like we aren't going to get the video feed of the landing.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
Well, there we go. Booster 1080 is on a shortfall of gravitas. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it. Telemetry and conditions being the way they were. But we do have a landing. That is landing number 7 for Booster 1080. Just waiting for the final call that
And Seco.
stage 2 second engine cutoff has occurred.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And there we go. All right, folks. Well, we did have a almost video flawless night tonight, better than last night's event. But Booster 1080 took off, landed on a shortfall of gravitas, made its 7th flight, so it is slowly becoming an aged member of the fleet. We are looking at still here nominal insertion, so the 23 Starlink satellites will be released once they hit their point, and then they will go their merry way, each of them, and place themselves within the constellation at their respective spots. So with that, I will say again, thank you to meteoblue for your help and your allowing us to use your data and maps. We do appreciate that here at David Delivers Space. Thank you to the subscribers. Thank you to any new subscribers. Please hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, hit all that stuff. Just hit it, and we'll notify you when we have anything coming up. And look forward to bringing you a whole lot more. We've got a busy week ahead of us. All those are out on the channel. You can hit the notify button on each of the links, and you'll be notified when we go live. And also, like I said, if you want to support the channel and the endeavors, we're trying to constantly upgrade and do some things here and bandwidth and whatnot. Feel free to go out to daviddeliverspace.shop. Also, the link is on the down below here. There we go. It's down there somewhere. And got a lot of cool stuff out there, and we appreciate any support we get as we grow the channel. Things are going very well. We're excited about the future and bringing you all a whole lot of exciting events. So with that, I will say good evening. Thank you all for coming out, and we will see you at the next launch. I believe we have a launch on, I want to say Monday, but I think earlier. I have to pull up my current listings, but we are all loaded on the channel, so everything is out there for you to pick and choose and get notified. So thanks again for tonight from Central Florida. Papa D, thank you. See you at the next launch. Be safe.